Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, Debre Tabor, South Gondar. Fano fighters entered Debre Tabor city last night, reportedly. Secondly, Tigray gold. Fight for control of this gold. Tigray produces around 20 quintals of gold per year, but federal government has now no influence in Tigray. It has no control on gold mines in Tigray. So who is in control? Foreign investors who were mining in Tigray before the start of war want to resume their operations. So, what is the status of gold mines? Who is controlling these gold mines in Tigray? And thirdly, viewers, Hassan Sheikh, Somalia's president, talked about Berbera port recently. What did he say? Berbera port is in Somaliland, and an MOU about the access to Berbera by Ethiopia between Ethiopia and Somaliland has become controversial, rejected by Somalia's government. What did Hassan Sheikh say about Berbera? By the way, Hassan Sheikh government, not Hassan Sheikh, the previous government of Somalia opposed the construction of Berbera port. Firstly, was Debre Tabor city, South Gondar zone of the Amhara region. Last night, Fano fighters entered Debre Tabor, reportedly. Last year, Debre Tabor changed hands several times between Fano and military. But ultimately, military managed to clear Debre Tabor city. Fano groups were removed from Debre Tabor. And they carried out attacks in the vicinity of Debre Tabor along the main road to Debre Tabor to Voldia road, but they could not take control of Debre Tabor in recent months. Last night, Fano fighters managed to enter Debre Tabor city, and fighting was reported in different parts of Debre Tabor city. In university area, in Kedane, Mehrat area, Abba Aragai area, Sahdar Mariam area, sounds of gunshots were heard by locals. Fano and military clashed reportedly. Military is deployed in Debre Tabor city. We don't know about the exact extent of damage suffered by the parties, but reportedly Fano fighters withdrew from Debre Tabor city last night, though they managed to enter. This is what we can confirm. Second, viewers, Tigray's gold is a source of dispute between Tigray and the federal government. 27 mining companies were operating in Tigray before the start of war in November 2020. Companies like Sunpeak, Sikota Mining, Axom Metals, Aiga Trade and Industry, National Mining Corporation, etc. Multinational companies, foreign companies were operating, some locals too. Then war broke out, all mining operations came to a halt. Foreign investors had to withdraw, miners had to withdraw, and federal government, Tigray government collaboration came to an end. By the way, it's federal government which grants licenses about mining in different parts of Ethiopia. Tigray government or any other regional governments don't grant licenses to mining companies. After Pretoria, mining companies started making efforts to return to Tigray. Obviously, they have made investments here. They want to resume their digging, mining operations. But during Tigray war, things changed. Gold mines came under the control of locals. Settlements cropped up in the areas. Local communities built houses there. And local miners started digging for gold and exporting gold. Tigray's security officials reportedly, some channels, took control of some mines too, and federal Tigray government, TPLF officials are involved too in taking control of mines. Federal government wants the foreign companies to return to Tigray. Tigray government is not cooperating. It says that other issues which are unresolved between Tigray and federal government should be resolved first. Other issues like status of disputed territories, other issues like return of IDPs, other issues like budgetary support, like restoration of TPLF status, etc., etc. These foreign companies, they tried to enter Tigray. In recent days, some foreigners were arrested, including some Chinese in Tigray. They entered Tigray and they visited these mining sites, but locals resisted their entry there. Security forces in Tigray took action and foreigners were arrested. So this is the situation now. No gold is being deposited at the National Bank of Ethiopia from Tigray. Tigray can produce 20 quintals of gold annually. Local miners are digging for gold. Where is this gold going? Where is it ending up? It seems to be smuggled. It's being smuggled, it seems. So let's see how this issue of control of gold mines is settled between Tigray government and Ethiopian federal government. Last year's Hassan Sheikh, Somalia's president, says that Berbera is owned by Somalis. Berbera port is situated in Somaliland. When its construction started, MOU was signed between UAE and Somaliland in 2018. UAE's DP World started work. Back then, if you remember, Somalia's government opposed the construction of Berbera port. Berbera was constructed. Now it is one of the best ports in the area. Its rating is higher than that of Djibouti port too. Modern port, able to handle huge amounts of cargo. Hassan Sheikh recently spoke about Berbera port. He said that Berbera is a large port, it's a modern port, it's owned by Somalis. His comments are not being well received in Somaliland. The Somaliland government people say that Somalia opposed the construction of Berbera. Now, when the project is complete, Somalia wants to own it. Somalia said that Berbera, Somaliland, it's part of Somalia. And anyone saying that Somaliland is not part of Somalia is basically violating international law. Yes, Somaliland by international law is maybe part of Somalia because Somaliland has no recognition. But it has been existing as a separate entity for almost 3 decades. Talks could not succeed on unification. Let's see how the issue is solved. Somaliland people, leaders, I talk to them. They are very entrenched in their views about recognition of Somaliland as a country. They want to operate as an independent country, but will they be able to get recognition? That remains to be seen. Thank you for watching.